going to be a success, Mum. I'm going to get married and I'm going to be a success.
I know you are. Your dad just wants to be proud of you, that's all.
I'll show him. I'll show them all.
We are surrounded daily by suggestive images. Happily ever after is the goal for many North Americans. If we're behaving in the right way now, it will lead us to happiness then. Happily ever after is a fallacy perpetuated through mass media texts, giving a false sense of relationships, identity, and self-worth. It is a common theme, especially in Disney films. Historically, the notion of romantic love became ingrained in American culture during the first decades of the century as the outcome of multiple social changes, such as the transformation of marriage from an economic to an emotional unit, the emergence of youth culture, and the entry of women into the market as wage earners and consumers. Advertisers and media entrepreneurs were quick to capitalize on these changes by widely using the theme of love to promote goods and lifestyles.
Girls who are married have become quite adept at balancing their obligations. One hears such comments as, "I'm able to baste the chicken with one hand and outline the paper with the other."
Furthermore, from the 1920s onward, advertising and movies associated love with powerful cultural themes as true happiness and an affluent lifestyle, and tapped simultaneously in the audience's yearning for emotional fulfillment and social success. There is no doubt that images of love and romance are a substantial part of mass media, but what is producing and distributing these ideals and images? Which messages and themes are present? Will audiences learn anything, and what will they take away? Kellner argues that it is necessary to ask these questions of the familiar, timeless stories told repeatedly on screen. What is now evident is that children do learn from media, in particular how to act, relate, and succeed in society. Kellner says, radio, television, film, and other products of culture provide materials out of which consumer societies forge their very identities. The media is always working and always impacting its viewers. While many are led to believe that children's media is innocent and fun, Giroux argues that young children gain much more from media as animated films are a teaching machine. Bakken and Illou's echo, children's and adolescents' romantic imagination is shaped by the content and the forms that romance assumes in the postmodern nexus of media and market. Viewers are learning how to act and what to strive for. Audiences interpret these texts and form the expectation that one must be in a couple in order to be successful. These social scripts have produced a generation with unrealistic expectations on what is actually involved in creating and maintaining a healthy relationship. The primary focus is on creating the perfect wedding day, without much thought of what comes after. When superficial criteria are used to pick a marriage partner, when settling out of fear of being alone or family pressure to be married is a factor, discontentment is inevitable. With divorce being such an easy option, less effort is being spent on working through the tough times. On the flip side, the independent man or woman can be seen as powerful and successful, though they are still viewed as less than because they're single. This adds to pressure in finding a mate. As consumers get older, they may be willing to revamp their image.